For over a decade, the television landscape was forever changed by a series that brought high-stakes drama, family power struggles, and unforgettable characters into living rooms around the world. Dallas, the groundbreaking primetime soap opera, wasn't just a show, it was a phenomenon. From the sprawling South Fork Ranch to the cutthroat boardrooms of Ewing Oil, the series captivated millions with its gripping tales of ambition, betrayal, and legacy. But beyond the on-screen drama were the actors and actresses who brought the Ewings, and those around them, to life. Their performances left an indelible mark on television history, and their presence continues to resonate with fans decades later. In this series, we honor the lives and legacies of the talented cast members of Dallas who are no longer with us. Through their artistry, they gave us characters we cheered for, cried with, and never forgot. Now, we remember them not just for the roles they played, but for the lives they led. Subscribe to our channel as we move on. George Kennedy as Carter McKay. George Kennedy, born on February 18, 1925, in New York City, New York, played Carter McKay, the ruthless West Star oil tycoon who challenged the Ewings on Dallas. Known for his commanding presence and steely ambition, he brought fresh intensity to South Fork's power struggles. In 1988, when he first appeared in season 11, he was 63 years old. Beyond Dallas, Kennedy's career shone brightly with an Oscar-winning role in Cool Hand Luke, 1967, along with standout performances in The Dirty Dozen, 1967, Airport, 1970, and the comedic Naked Gun series, showcasing his remarkable range. Although George enjoyed a successful career, his life was marked by several personal and professional challenges, including a curved spine from birth, multiple marriages, and a long-term battle with heart disease. Sadly, on February 28, 2016, he passed away at age 91 from heart disease. He was laid to rest at Idaho State Veterans Cemetery in Boise, Ada County, Idaho, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances.
I had one question. Now you had it, darling. Get going.
Sell part of South Fork to me.
You're mad. And the next time you trouble South Fork, you do so at your...
Alice Herson as Mavis Anderson. Alice Herson, born on March 10, 1929, in New York City, New York, played Mavis Anderson, the elegant and supportive wife of oil baron Harve Smithfield on Dallas. As a longtime friend to Miss Ellie, Mavis often served as a calming voice of reason amidst the chaos of Ewing family affairs. When she first appeared on the series in 1979, she was 52 years old. Outside of Dallas, Herson was a seasoned actress with a rich career in both daytime and primetime television. She was best known for roles in soap operas like Another World and One Life to Live, and later for portraying Lois Morgan, the mother of Kirsten on Ellen. Her performances often reflected warmth, wisdom, and quiet strength. Alice Herson's life presented numerous challenges, including the loss of her husband, actor Stephen Elliott. She also navigated the shifting landscape of the entertainment industry, particularly in securing meaningful roles for mature women in shows like Dallas and Ellen. She passed away on February 14, 2025, at the age of 95 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and characters that touched the hearts of many.
Project is an old building downtown. We're going to buy it, and we're going to develop it into a shelter.
Ken Kerseal as Cliff Barnes. Ken Kerseal, born on July 15, 1935, in Wolcottville, Indiana, played Cliff Barnes, the ambitious and often embattled rival of J.R. Ewing on Dallas. As the son of Digger Barnes and a lifelong opponent of the Ewing family, Cliff's relentless pursuit of power and validation made him one of the show's most complex and enduring characters. When Dallas first premiered in 1978, Ken was 43 years old. Outside of Dallas, Ken had a steady career in television and film, with appearances in shows like ER, Murder, She Wrote, and CHIPS, proving his versatility as a performer. Ken's life included personal and professional challenges, including a battle with lung cancer, alcoholism, and the loss of one of his children. Despite it all, he remained connected to Dallas fans and proud of the role that defined much of his career. Sadly, on April 21, 2019, he passed away at the age of 83 from pneumonia. He was laid to rest at Pisgah Cemetery, Helt Township, Vermilion County, Indiana, USA.
Wait to make us nervous, then they're gonna ask us for a whole lot of money.
What, are you some kind of expert now?
He's right. We should be prepared to pay rent.
Howard Keel as Clayton Farlo. Howard Keel, born on April 13, 1919, in Gillespie, Illinois, played Clayton Farlo, the dignified and charming oil man who eventually became Miss Ellie's second husband on Dallas. Introduced as a widowed Texas rancher with a strong moral compass, Clayton brought stability, wisdom, and warmth to the Ewing family. When he first appeared on the series in 1981, he was 62 years old. Beyond Dallas, Keel's career dazzled with starring roles in classic musicals like Annie Get Your Gun, 1950, Showboat, 1951, and Kiss Me Kate, 1953, his booming baritone captivating audiences worldwide. He also made memorable appearances on television shows such as The Love Boat and Murder, She Wrote. Despite a celebrated career, Keel faced personal challenges, including 3 marriages, early struggles with poverty, the loss of his father, and a battle with colon cancer in his later years. Sadly, Howard Keel passed away on November 7, 2004, at the age of 85 from colon cancer. He is remembered as both a silver screen legend and a beloved part of the Dallas family.
You let me know what's going on.
Well, right now I'd just like to kind of keep this private.
Glenn Corbett as Paul Morgan. Glenn Corbett, born on August 17, 1933, in El Monte, California, played Paul Morgan, the straight-laced and principled attorney who briefly represented Ewing Oil on Dallas. Known for his calm demeanor and professionalism, Paul was often a voice of reason during the show's high-stakes legal and business conflicts. When Corbett first appeared in 1983, he was 50 years old. Outside of Dallas, Corbett's career stood out with starring roles such as Link Case in Route 66 and Zephram Cochrane in Star Trek's Metamorphosis, along with films like The Crimson Kimono, 1959, and Shenandoah, 1965, showcasing his versatile charm and quiet intensity. Though he enjoyed a steady career, Corbett faced personal and professional challenges, including typecasting after Route 66 and a difficult battle with lung cancer in his later years. Sadly, he passed away on January 16, 1993, at the age of 59 from lung cancer. He was laid to rest at Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery in San Antonio, Texas, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and classic television moments.
Mrs. Troder, were you in Michael's room the day that...
Don Starr as Jordan Lee. Don Starr, born on September 20th, 1917, in Riverside, California, played Jordan Lee, a prominent oil man and longtime associate of the Ewings on Dallas. Often seen in boardrooms and barrooms, Jordan Lee was a key figure in the Texas oil scene, offering both rivalry and camaraderie in equal measure. When Starr first appeared in 1979, he was 61 years old. Outside of Dallas, Don Starr worked steadily in television throughout the 1970s and 1980s, with guest roles on series like The Rockford Files, Barnaby Jones, and The Streets of San Francisco. Though not always in the spotlight, he brought authenticity and presence to every role he played. Though Starr maintained a steady acting career, he faced challenges, including the demands of recurring roles, divorces, and health issues in his later years. Tragically, Don Starr died at his home in Tucson, Arizona on July 11, 1995, at the age of 77 from injuries sustained in a fall. He was interred at Parkview Cemetery in Alexandria, Indiana, leaving behind a quiet yet memorable legacy in television history.
Oh, he is. He'd come to you for the extra 2 minutes and he'd be sitting in the catbird seat instead of having to sell out to Mary Lee Stone for 70 cents on the dollar.
George Petri as Harve Smithfield. George Petri, born on November 16, 1912, in New Haven, Connecticut, played Harve Smithfield, the loyal and steady attorney for the Ewing family on Dallas. With his calm presence and unwavering professionalism, Harve was often the trusted legal advisor during some of the Ewing's most turbulent business and personal battles. When Petri first appeared on the series in 1979, he was 67 years old. Beyond Dallas, Petri's career spanned decades, with roles in The Honeymooners, The Edge of Night, and films like HUD, 1963, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, 1987, showcasing his versatile talent and enduring screen presence. Petri enjoyed a long and steady career, but faced challenges like many actors, including the physical demands of performing in his later years and declining health. He passed away on November 16, 1997, his 85th birthday, from lymphoma. He was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances across television and film.
Bobby.
Thank you. Where they hold him, Harve?
The police and courts building.
He's going to need a lawyer. Can you come with me?
Now, wait a minute, Bobby. I specialize in corporate law. He'll need a criminal man.
Morgan Woodward as Punk Anderson. Morgan Woodward, born on September 16, 1925, in Fort Worth, Texas, played Punk Anderson, the gruff yet good-hearted Texas oil man and close friend of Jock and Miss Ellie Ewing on Dallas. As a trusted ally and business associate of the Ewing family, Punk often appeared at pivotal moments, offering wisdom, loyalty, and a true old-school Texan charm. When he first appeared on the series in 1980, he was 55 years old. Beyond Dallas, Woodward's career shone with roles such as the Cooler King in Cool Hand Luke, 1967, as well as standout appearances in The Wild Wild West and Gunsmoke, 1955 to 1975. His commanding presence making him a Western icon. Though Woodward enjoyed a prolific career, he faced challenges, including frequent typecasting in the tough guy roles, health struggles in his later years, and periods of economic uncertainty where he once considered watchmaking to make a better living. Morgan Woodward passed away on February 22, 2019, at the age of 93 from prostate cancer. He was laid to rest at Arlington Cemetery in Arlington, Tarrant County, Texas, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and Texas pride.
Seen Bobby like that before.
He always was an hothead.
No. I think the battle with JR is getting him down.
Barbara Belgettes as Miss Ellie Ewing. Barbara Belgettes, born on October 31, 1922, in New York City, New York, played Miss Ellie Ewing, the strong, compassionate matriarch of South Fork Ranch on Dallas. As the heart of the Ewing family, Miss Ellie was a grounding force amid oil feuds and family turmoil, embodying resilience, grace, and quiet strength. When Dallas premiered in 1978, Belgettes was 55 years old. Outside of Dallas, Belgettes shone in films like Vertigo, 1958, and I Remember Mama, 1948, earning an Oscar nomination, and captivated Broadway audiences in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1955, showcasing her profound talent. Though she enjoyed a storied career, Barbara Belgettes faced several significant health challenges. She underwent a radical mastectomy in 1971, survived a near heart attack followed by quadruple bypass surgery in 1983, and was later diagnosed with lung cancer, an illness that ultimately led to her passing. These health struggles impacted her role on Dallas, where she was temporarily replaced by Donna Reed during her recovery. Barbara Belgettes passed away on August 8, 2005, at the age of 82 from lung cancer. She was cremated, and her ashes were scattered from a simple wooden boat into the harbor waters bordering her estate in Northeast Harbor, Maine, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and quiet strength.
It was a lovely wedding. It was small, but very nice.
Well, I guess I'll see them at the barbecue tomorrow.
No, you won't. They're still on their honeymoon.
Dak Rambo as Jack Ewing. Dak Rambo, born on November 13, 1941, in Earlemart, California, played Jack Ewing, the suave and charming cousin of JR and Bobby Ewing on Dallas. Introduced as a skilled oil man with a rebellious streak, Jack often found himself navigating both family loyalty and personal ambition. When he first appeared on the series in 1985, Rambo was 43 years old. Outside of Dallas, Rambo's career sparkled with roles such as Jeff Sonnet in The Guns of Will Sonnet, as well as standout performances on All My Children, 1982 to 1983, and Another World, 1980 to 1981, showcasing his charismatic screen presence. Though he enjoyed a successful career, Rambo faced significant life challenges, including his struggles with alcohol and prescription drug addiction. In 1991, he bravely came out as bisexual and publicly revealed his HIV-positive status, an act of courage that brought both attention and adversity during a time of great stigma. He devoted his remaining years to AIDS awareness and spiritual reflection. Sadly, on March 21, 1994, Dak Rambo passed away at the age of 52 from AIDS-related complications. He was laid to rest at North Kern Cemetery in Delano, Kern County, California, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by resilience and truth. Jared Martin as Dusty Farlo. Jared Martin, born on December 21, 1941, in Manhattan, New York City, played Dusty Farlo, the romantic, soft-spoken cowboy who captured the heart of Sue Ellen Ewing on Dallas. As the son of Clayton Farlo, Dusty was introduced as a rodeo rider with tragic charm and deep sensitivity, becoming a central figure in one of the show's most memorable love triangles. When he first appeared on the series in 1979, Martin was 38 years old. Outside of Dallas, Martin's career stood out with roles such as Harrison Blackwood in War of the Worlds, 1988 to 1990, The Fantastic Journey, 1977, and guest appearances on shows like Murder, She Wrote, showcasing his versatile appeal and quiet intensity. Though Martin enjoyed a dynamic career, he faced personal and professional challenges, including multiple marriages and divorces, and the complex arc of his character on Dallas, which involved a presumed death, a miraculous return, and a storyline that left him paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair. In his later years, he bravely battled pancreatic cancer. Sadly, Jared Martin passed away on May 24, 2017, at age 75 from pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a quiet, enduring strength both on and off screen.
Steve Farlo?
Yes.
Well, you're that rodeo rider. Made a pass at my wife.
Call it what you want, J.R.
Larry Hagman as J.R. Ewing. Larry Hagman, born on September 21, 1931, in Fort Worth, Texas, played J.R. Ewing, the cunning, ruthless, and endlessly charismatic oil baron who became the face of Dallas. As the eldest Ewing son, J.R. schemed his way through boardrooms and bedrooms alike, becoming one of television's most iconic villains. When Dallas premiered in 1978, Hagman was 47 years old. Beyond Dallas, Hagman's career sparkled with his beloved role as Major Tony Nelson in I Dream of Jeannie, 1965 to 1970, along with film appearances in Superman, 1978, and Nixon, 1995, showcasing his magnetic charisma and range. Though Hagman enjoyed immense success, his life was marked by significant challenges, including a long-standing battle with alcoholism, which ultimately led to a life-saving liver transplant in 1995. He also faced serious health issues later in life, including a cancer diagnosis, while balancing the demands of fame and family. Sadly, Larry Hagman passed away on November 23, 2012, at age 81 from complications of acute myeloid leukemia, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and one of the most legendary characters in television history.
Come on, sit down. John Ross told me all about it. You carrying on with that counselor so the whole camp and your son can see it, really.
I'm not.
Jim Davis as Jock Ewing. Jim Davis, born on August 26, 1909, in Edgerton, Missouri, played Jock Ewing, the tough, no-nonsense patriarch of the Ewing family on Dallas. As the founder of Ewing Oil, Jock embodied old-school Texas grit, integrity, and ambition, laying the foundation for the family's power and influence. When Dallas premiered in 1978, Davis was 69 years old. Beyond Dallas, Davis's career thrived in westerns like The Big Sky, 1952, and Gunsmoke, 1955 to 1975. With over 150 roles to his name, including films such as Winter Meeting, 1948, he showcased rugged versatility and a commanding screen presence. Though Davis enjoyed a prolific career, he faced significant personal challenges. One of the most devastating was the loss of his only child, Tara Diane, in a car accident at age 17. He also suffered from multiple myeloma, which eventually led to his inability to continue working on Dallas. On April 26, 1981, he passed away at age 71 from complications related to multiple myeloma. He is interred at Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Glendale, California, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances.
Yeah, we got a man in the hospital. Well, that's nothing to worry about. Got plenty of insurance. I wasn't thinking about the money, JR. You take care of that.
Dennis Patrick as Vaughn Leland. Dennis Patrick, born on March 14, 1918 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, played Vaughn Leland, the suave and calculating banker who became entangled in the high-stakes financial dealings of the Ewings on Dallas. As both an ally and adversary, Vaughn's involvement added layers of tension and intrigue to the show's corporate drama. When Patrick first appeared on the series in 1980, he was 61 years old. Beyond Dallas, Patrick's career included roles as Patrick Chapin in Dark Shadows, as well as appearances in The Streets of San Francisco and House of Dark Shadows, 1970, showcasing his commanding presence. Though Patrick maintained a steady career, he faced challenges, including the demands of typecast villain roles and personal losses, most notably the death of his wife, actress Barbara Kaysen. Sadly, on October 13, 2002, Dennis Patrick died at age 84, alongside his beloved pet poodle, when a fire swept through his four-story home in Hollywood Hills, California. He left behind a legacy of memorable performances.
JR knew about that nationalization.
You cheated us.
Barry Jenner as Dr. Jerry Kenderson. Barry Jenner, born on January 14, 1941, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, played Dr. Jerry Kenderson, the compassionate and steady physician who became romantically involved with Sue Ellen on Dallas. As a man of principle and quiet strength, Dr. Kenderson offered Sue Ellen a chance at emotional healing away from the chaos of the Ewing world. When Jenner first appeared on the series in 1981, he was 43 years old. Beyond Dallas, Jenner's career shone with roles as Admiral William Ross in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, 1997 to 1999, Lieutenant Murtaugh in Family Matters, 1990 to 1992, and guest spots on Knots Landing, showcasing his versatile talent. Though Jenner enjoyed a steady career, he faced challenges, including a battle with leukemia in his later years. Sadly, he passed away on August 9, 2016, at age 75 from the disease, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances.
You feel richer.
Is that a fact?
It's a hunch.
Based on what?
Years of dressing up.
Timothy Patrick Murphy as Mickey Troder. Timothy Patrick Murphy, born on November 3, 1959, in Hartford, Connecticut, played Mickey Troder, the rebellious yet good-hearted cousin of Ray Krebs on Dallas. Mickey arrived at South Fork with a chip on his shoulder, but gradually proved himself to be loyal and courageous, especially in his touching relationship with Lucy Ewing. When Murphy first appeared on the series in 1982, he was just 23 years old. Outside of Dallas, Murphy's career included roles as Milo in The Love Boat: Search for Tomorrow and Knots Landing, 1983, showcasing his youthful intensity. Timothy Patrick Murphy's life was marked by challenges due to his homosexuality and the AIDS epidemic. He was gay at a time when being gay was still a taboo, and the arrival of AIDS added another layer of danger and stigma to his life. Sadly, Murphy died of AIDS on December 6, 1988, in Sherman Oaks, California, aged 29, and was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Kate Reid as Aunt Lil Trotter. Kate Reid, born on November 4, 1930, in London, England, and raised in Toronto, Canada, played Aunt Lil Trotter, the warm yet tough-minded aunt of Ray Krebs and mother of Mickey Trotter on Dallas. Lil brought a grounding presence and emotional weight to the storyline, especially as she navigated complex family dynamics with quiet resilience. When she first appeared on the series in 1982, Reid was 52 years old. Beyond Dallas, Reid's career excelled with roles in The Andromeda Strain, 1971, Death of a Salesman, 1885, as Linda Lohman, and Broadway's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1962, showcasing her powerful talent. Though Reid enjoyed a distinguished career, she faced several life challenges, including struggles with her physical health, alcohol consumption, and weight issues. She also battled introversion and was often cast in roles older than her actual age. Despite these difficulties, she achieved significant success, particularly on stage, and received numerous accolades for her performances. On March 27, 1993, she passed away at age 62 from brain cancer. She was buried at St. James Anglican Churchyard in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Donna Reed as Miss Ellie Ewing. Donna Reed, born on January 27, 1921, in Denison, Iowa, temporarily stepped into the iconic role of Miss Ellie Ewing, the strong-willed matriarch of South Fork Ranch on Dallas during the 1984 to 1985 season. Taking over the role during Barbara Belgetti's absence, Reed brought her own grace and quiet dignity to the character, portraying Miss Ellie with warmth, resilience, and understated strength. When she joined the cast in 1984, she was 63 years old. Beyond Dallas, Reed's career soared with an Oscar-winning role in From Here to Eternity, 1953. Her beloved performance as Mary Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life, 1946, and her long-running television success in The Donna Reed Show, 1958 to 1966, all showcasing her timeless charm and versatility. Donna Reed's life, while filled with success and acclaim, also presented numerous challenges, including financial hardship in her youth, the intense demands of her career, and personal struggles within her marriages and family life. Despite these difficulties, she found strength through her faith and close relationships, navigating life's complexities with grace and perseverance. She passed away on January 14, 1986, at the age of 64 from pancreatic cancer. She was laid to rest at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park in Los Angeles, California, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and pioneering work for women in entertainment.
Yes,
Whose idea was that?
it's mine. I discussed it with Bobby and JR. And the picture is...
John Zaremba as Dr. Harlan Danvers. John Zaremba, born on October 22, 1908 in Chicago, Illinois, played Dr. Harlan Danvers, the trusted and compassionate physician, often seen tending to the medical needs of the Ewing family on Dallas. As a recurring presence in the series, Dr. Danvers offered calm expertise and emotional support during some of the family's most trying moments. When Zaremba first appeared on the show in 1979, he was 70 years old. Beyond Dallas, Zaremba's career included roles as Dr. Swain in the Time Tunnel, 1966 to 1967, The Twilight Zone, 1959 to 1964, and Little House on the Prairie, 1974 to 1983, showcasing his authoritative versatility. Though Zaremba enjoyed a prolific career, he faced challenges, including the demands of a long acting career and health issues in his later years. Sadly, he passed away on December 15, 1986, at age 78, from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances.
Emergency generators now, General. It should only be a few minutes more.
Well, I know I don't have to tell you, Ray, but please, try to hurry it up. And that date.
Paul Sorensen as Andy Bradley. Paul Sorensen, born on February 16, 1926, in Kenosha, Wisconsin, played Andy Bradley, the loyal oil cartel member and Ewing ally on Dallas. Known for his gruff demeanor and steadfast support, he added grit to South Fork's business battles. In 1979, when he first appeared in Season 2, he was 53 years old. Outside of Dallas, Sorensen's career featured roles in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, 1984, The Brady Bunch, 1969 to 1974, and Hang 'em High, 1968, showcasing his rugged versatility. Paul Sorensen passed away on July 17, 2008, at age 82 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances.
Okay.
Fire department's on its way.
Why'd you order the fire department? I'm not on fire.
Jeff Cooper as Dr. Simon Elby. Jeff Cooper, born on September 9, 1938, in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, portrayed Dr. Simon Elby, the Ewing family's trusted psychiatrist on Dallas. Calm, composed, and insightful, Dr. Elby often served as a confidant and voice of reason, especially to Sue Ellen during her struggles with addiction and emotional turmoil. When he first appeared in 1981, Cooper was 43 years old. Beyond Dallas, Cooper's career included roles in Circle of Iron, 1978, The Young and the Restless, 1975 to 1976, and Knots Landing, 1981, showcasing his versatile presence. Though largely private in his personal life, Cooper dedicated time to spiritual pursuits and teaching in his later years. He stepped away from Hollywood to focus on family and personal growth. Jeff Cooper passed away on March 24, 2018, at the age of 82, from undisclosed causes. He is remembered fondly for his quietly powerful performances and for bringing a grounding presence to one of television's most dramatic series.
Of the two of us, you are the one who is blind. Blinded by what you see. I want an answer, not all this philosophy.
James Brown as Detective Harry McSween. James Brown, born on March 22, 1920, in Desdemona, Texas, played Date. Harry McSween, the corrupt Dallas police detective and J.R. Ewing's enforcer on Dallas. Known for his gritty loyalty and shady dealings, he added intrigue to South Fork's schemes. In 1979, when he first appeared in Season 2, he was 59 years old. Outside of Dallas, Brown's career shone as Lieutenant Ripley Rip Masters in The Adventures of Rin, Tintin, 1954 to 1959, with roles in Going My Way, 1944, and Objective, Burma, 1945, showcasing his rugged versatility. Brown enjoyed a steady career, but was not without challenges, including periods of struggle with substance abuse, legal issues, and divorces. He also experienced financial setbacks and health problems, ultimately leading to his death from lung cancer. He passed away on April 11, 1992, at age 72, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances.
Church foreclosure in the history of New York. Well, there's always a first time, isn't there? Don't you think you're being a little harsh with him?
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. We hope this tribute helped you remember and honor the incredible talent that brought Dallas to life. These actors and actresses gave more than just performances. They gave us moments we cherished, characters we believed in, and stories that brought both drama and joy into our homes. Though they may be gone, their presence lives on in every scene, every line, and every emotion they stirred in our hearts. If this video touched you, please consider subscribing to our channel for more heartfelt tributes. And if you have favorite memories or thoughts to share, we'd love to hear them in the comments below.